big stretch. Because you're such a good boy. What are you doing? What are you doing? You barking? Were you barking? I think you're barking. Yeah, he's exhausting. Yeah, big yawns.
Of course we keep on going, though everybody know it. The truth about our way we tied it loose and we could go on and fake it. We still know we will break it. We make the same mistakes we always made, and now let's face it.
Good morning and welcome to the Throttle Out 250 YouTube channel. I know it's been a couple weeks since I've made my last video, but I was busy. So here's another one. I guess I made one last week about the slip tank installed. Video is going to be about truck parts because I got a lot of them in the mail and I went and picked up a bunch. But I got a bunch of parts yesterday. I drove a fuck ton of miles to go get them. I drank a bunch of beer and now I've got truck parts and stuff that I've been promising for a long while. I have in the bed of the truck here 4 wheels, fuel wheels in the boxes. I've got a lot of sandbags for weight, as I told you guys about before. There's another video that can be on this and why it's like that. And there's my slip tank. Cap is I mean, it's not leaking. I spilled some on top last night, but you can see it is venting. The bubbles coming out. Actually, I bet you if I pop this, oh, no pressure. Well, if I turn on the valve for a quick sec, it'll get rid of some of that pressure. Yeah, it's not venting anymore. And I got a toolbox. It's in good shape. It's got a couple holes in the lid that I'm just gonna silicone, but I got it for free basically. He got it for real cheap, and he just asked for a case of beer, so I got him a case of beer and then I drank it with him. So I'd say we both got a pretty good deal with our hangover we had yesterday. But toolbox, wheels, 2 more wheels, and I actually have more parts in the mail right now waiting for me. And I had some stuff delivered, and I picked up some other stuff yesterday that I'll show you guys. My air freshener setup I got in here, it's real great, really great. I used Meguiar's yesterday, or the other day, to polish up my seats, make them look all nice, clean them up, and, you know, condition them. But if you mix one of these bourbon air fresheners, and that one over there is the leather air freshener, it's like the classiest, best smell in the world. Just putting that out there. Also, another little update I did, if you remember, my VHF radio antenna here was down like right here, so it looked kind of stupid, but now I put it up there so it matches the factory antenna on the other side. Not sure if you'll actually be able to pick it up on camera, but it does look much better with them being the same on either side. That one's a little taller and it's silver, so I might paint it black. So another thing I noticed recently is my fucking beard is coming back. When did that happen? I shaved it and it's fucking back. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
No, I'm not a writer. Okay.
KFC. I got a book. Yes, I do read books. Apparently my dogs are curious. Samson, say hi. Rocky, come say hi. Can you say hi? No? You want to do it for a camera? Ooh. There we go. That's the hi I wanted. Oh, looks like the puppy got into stuff that was not over here earlier. Good thing I only left him for 30 seconds. So this is what I'm talking about right here. I know the boxes look all fucked up, but this is what I'm talking about right here. Promises are being delivered. All I gotta do is order tires. Let's get to unboxing these bad boys. They are hub-centric wheels. They are Fuel Maverick dually wheels, 20 by 8.25, negative 172.5 offset. The hubs are 142.2 millimeters. And before I get, oh, that's a heavy wheel. Oh my God, doesn't that look great? What do you guys think? The dually's gonna look sick with those or what? How the fuck did I get grease all over myself already? I just showered. And if you're wondering, yes, at work I'm that guy. I'm greasy by the time I get my boots put on. Wow, those look nice. This is obviously a front. You can tell that this is one of the front wheels by the cone shape to it. I was gonna do super single front, but I got an awesome deal on these, so I'm gonna roll with these for a while, see how I like them. If I don't like the regular dually front, I'm gonna switch to the single wheel style front wheel, the same as single wheel trucks. It'll be basically in the front. I do like them. So far, I do like them. Are still brand new. That actually looks really sharp. This is like Christmas morning, guys. I'm pretty excited. Ooh, fuck, that made some noise. My dogs ran away. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, guys, my house is a mess because, well, it's lived in. For the final wheel, the other inner wheel. So there we have it, the 6 brand new dually wheels, and we'll take a look at some of the other shit that came in here, because this isn't all. Plus I have the toolbox outside, remember. So, shit's come along pretty quickly. I opened this already. I never took any of the spikes out or nothing though. There's 32 here. This, I believe, is one of the lug nuts. Because those are 6 by 5, those rows. And the locking wheel key. And there we go. 14 by 1.5 millimeter is the thread pitch and pattern and all that. I think it says right on top. Yeah, 14 by 1.5 black 32 piece with 1 key. And that's the thread pitch and the shit from my truck. It even says right on the side of the lug nut, 14 by 1.5. And these are 4.75 inches long. So, you know, about the same amount as your pecker. These are really nice actually. They will stick out about that far. just past the center cap, so that's not too bad. Yeah, those look pretty good, I think. And they're black, so they'll match the wheel itself. Like I say here, guys, all we really need to wait for now is tires. I am going with a 33 by 12.5 inch tire. I was trying to get the 11.25 or the 11.25 tires, but the tires that I want, they don't actually make them in that size, so I have to go with the 12.5s, and these wheels offset is best for the 11.25s or 11.5s, I believe. So they'll be fine in the front, but in the rear we'll have a little bit of issue. The rear duals will touch, which is not really that big of a deal. I'm actually just fucking with you guys. That's actually a pretty big deal with dually tires. I'm kind of testing you there. You don't want them touching because they'll create friction and you can have sidewall blowouts. So the way to fix that is by getting hub-centric wheel spacers. The bolt pattern for my truck is 8 by 200. I was going to order some through Capit here in Cranbrook, but when I was in Calgary, or sorry, when I was in Red Deer picking these wheels up, there was a gentleman there that had a set of wheel spacers, hub-centric ones that he had on his dually. You know, the good ones, not lug-centric. Lug-centric, all your weight and pressure is being held on by the wheel studs, which is kind of sketchy when you're hauling some weight. So hub-centric is the way to go. That way the weight is being put on the hub and not the wheel studs themselves. So I got them for a killer of a deal, $150 for the two of them, whereas that's Canadian, by the way. Whereas if I was to order out of the States, I'm looking at $700, and if I order out of Kelowna with Capit, I'm probably looking around the $400 or $500 mark. And these were just too good of a deal not to buy, so I'm going to go ahead and go with the 12.5 inch wheels, wides, 12.5 wides. And these are the wheel spacers. Here's one. They are used, but they were great on his truck. He had no issues. He just upgraded wheels, and they ended up having the right offset, so he didn't need them anymore, so he was gracious enough to let me have them for $150. So there's one, there's two. They're the same thread pitch, same everything. I can take one of these off, these lug nuts, and it goes right on. It's perfect. Awesome. The only thing I don't have is a locking key for these, so I'll have to get one. There's the other wheel spacer here. I'm going to try to actually keep these on the carpet so they don't scratch my hardwood, even though my dogs scratch it on a daily basis. Now for the next package. This is an OBD2 link connector. It's modified for Fords specifically. And if you see here, this plugs into your vehicle, and this is USB. I've got the button on the back here, or the switch. And now a few of you, I'm assuming, will know what this is and what it's for. This isn't actually a diagnostics one. This is, I mean, you can use it for diagnostics, but you can, it's not just for diagnostics. This one is for modifications as well. And for you guys watching this, for Ford owners, there is a program available for Windows computers called Forescan. Forescan. I know it sounds a lot like foreskin, but it's not foreskin, it's Forescan. It's a program created that's a lot like the IDS that Ford has, where you can go in and change different things about your computer, about your truck. You can change different settings. So for myself, I've already changed a few, and I will get into detail about how to do these sorts of things later. But basically, you can make it so you can have your high beams on with your fog lights at the same time. You can do secure idle. You can do, there's so many different modifications you can do to your vehicle just through this $35 piece of equipment that it's really stupid not to. And as far as I know, it only works for Ford vehicles. I'm not sure if there's anything for GM or Dodge at this time, but for Ford this works really well. I've done numerous changes on both my 2016 and my 2018 F250 and my F350. I will go through and show you guys how to do this. I'm going to be helping Kyle Hamill Vlogs, aka Kyle Hamill. We'll be doing it to his truck, so we can do a video on that one, a nice quick video, and show you guys how everything works there. Like I said, I've done it in my truck, and I needed a new cable because this is an updated cable compared to the one that I have. So we're going to be able to do a lot of modifications to Kyle's truck as well, and I'll be able to do more modifications with my truck with this piece of equipment. Last but not least, this is a Ford speaker kit, speaker wires. And it just so happens that there is a connector underneath my truck exactly like these, and these will work for it. It's for the King Ranch models, or the models that have lights built into the running boards. Now, my truck doesn't have lights built into the running board, but it does have the plugs for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these as connectors instead of splicing into it. I've got these strip lights, the LED lighting coming, that'll hook up to these, and I can have some pretty cool under lighting kit. And with forescan, not foreskin, forescan, I'm going to go in and set the timer so I can let it run as long as 5 minutes or 10 minutes or however long it lets me within the program. I haven't looked into it that intensively, but I know you can extend the length on the perimeter lighting of the truck. So I'm really looking forward to doing this little simple modification as well. This one probably won't be happening for a little while just because it's winter as fuck outside and it sucks out there. And it will just get covered in grime and shit. So I'm going to wait until the weather gets nicer, and I'll be installing these for some little bit of underglow for while I'm parked. When you open the doors, unlock it, I'll press the lighting for the box and perimeter lighting of the truck. It'll also turn on. Just a quick recap. I got wheels, spiked lug nuts, wheel adapters, OBD2, light stuff, toolbox outside, and I put a slip tank in last week. I have a very large list of things that I'm doing to this truck. It's not going to be quite as long as my old truck because this truck has a lot of things that my old truck didn't. I won't have to change nearly as many, but this covers the majority of what's on that list. Not exactly the majority, but this is a huge chunk of stuff that I wanted to do to this truck. And I told you guys it wasn't going to happen overnight, but here we are. Overnight. I'm definitely happy things are coming along nicely, and stay tuned because there's going to be more to come, obviously, with all this. See what it looks like when it's all put together. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, when in doubt, throttle out, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.